This conference will now be recorded.
Hello guys, good morning. Sorry, good evening, the people.
Yeah, good morning, bro.
Sorry for yesterday.
Yeah, no problem.
So normally I don't do like that. Okay, so sorry, very sorry for yesterday. Hope you people can able to see my screen.
Yes, yes.
So today we are going to see the configuration actually. So be patient. It will take some time while doing the configuration. Okay. So I'm doing from the scratch how to do the configuration so that it will be easy for you guys to go and do it on your system. Okay. So it is a little bit time taking process, and just be patient so that it will you can understand that one. And at the same time in the Google Drive, if you see that Google Drive, there is a document actually. This is the document, AN community guide. This is the document. Okay, so this document is very important, and you can keep it open, this document, whenever you are doing the configuration. Okay, because I am also following the same document. So I'm also following the same document. This particular document was prepared by the software AG, and they have shared us when they are giving the training to us. Okay, so this is no change in this document. You have to be with you while you are doing the document. That is one more thing. Another thing is that if you see that there is one software, so this is the software. Okay, so which I already downloaded and I kept it in the Google Drive also. If you see that, yeah, this is the document. Okay, so this is the software which I'm going to use it now. First, what we need to do means we need to unzip this document. And we are going to use the Docker Hub actually. If you see that, we are going to use the Docker Hub, Docker for executing our natural programs. So why we use the Docker means normally, as you know that any mainframe programs we will execute on the mainframe server. So but here what happened means we are not using any server. We are just using the natural one version which is developed in the Windows. Okay, but still it is expecting some server to be connected and to execute the our main our programs, natural data programs. To mimic that one, okay, to mimic that server, we are using the Docker. Okay, what I will, so I'm going to download the Docker. And where is the download? I'm just downloading the Docker also. Okay. So everything I'm doing in front of you people so that it will be easy for you guys. And another thing is that this is a compress. Okay, once we
Yeah,
download the doc,
yeah, Babu, sorry for
yes,
interrupting. Yeah, we will give
yeah,
this video. Yeah, we will give this video to them. Whoever paying the course fees, we will give it to them so that they can go through the installation later. I guess they are not doing along with
yeah,
you,
yeah.
right?
Okay, Venkat. Yeah, I'm just doing the installation. I'm downloading and I'm just doing the installation. I just want to show them that step by step that how can they can do that one.
Right, right. Yeah, guys. Okay, so yeah, you can just focus what he is doing. If you are able to note it, you can note it. Otherwise, I will give you the this video so you can follow the video and do it before next session.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah,
Please provide this
that is
video to
better.
them,
That's
Venkat,
perfect.
so that whenever they want, they can able to configure that.
Yeah, yeah. When not whenever, okay, they can configure in any. You can they can watch this video a number of times before they complete the training.
Yeah. Venkat, can you ping your email ID?
Yeah, yeah,
It's a
sure.
oh, his or me? Yeah, two Venkats.
There are two Venkats actually.
Just you can call me Murthy. Otherwise, then I'll change like from Venkat to Murthy.
Okay.
Then will not be confused.
So this download is completed. I'm just waiting for this to complete. Okay. Uh, Venkat, meanwhile, can you Venkat since Venkat training, can you ping your email ID? Hi Shilma, can you hear me, guys?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello.
Hi. Just I started to do the configuration actually. Okay, so
Mhm.
this is a bit time taking process. I'm just doing from the scratch how we need to do the configuration. For that
Oh,
configuration, okay, there is a one document. This is the document which is already available in the Google Drive. So I'm going to follow the same document for doing the configuration. This document was prepared by the software AG and it was prepared. It was giving to me when I am taking the training from the software AG. So this is already available in the Google Drive. You can see it in the Google Drive. So this is the document which I am talking about. And Community Edition Guide. Okay. And another thing
okay.
is that what and another thing is that in the Google Drive you can able to see this software also. This is the 9.1 1.4 version. So what you need to do is you need to take it download it and you need to unzip that one. Okay, I'm just doing that. I just downloaded my Docker. Okay, so this is the link for to download the Docker. Okay, I just ping this Docker also to you. The link I have already pinged here and which is also available in the document. The document also it is available. You can see that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I'm installing the Docker. It's nothing to do, guys. You just download the Docker and you just what is that? You need to install the Docker. So no need to do any settings. Okay, we can do it later. How we can able to do the settings once you install that one. After installing the Dockers, okay, people who is working on the AWS they can able to use this one. So we can connect the AWS with the natural one. Uh, but in my project they have used different thing actually. We didn't use the AWS. Instead of using the AWS, they have used also with the natural one. Once the installation of the Docker and everything is completed, then we need to do these three things. Okay, so Docker Hub. There is a column called Docker Hub. I'm just pinging you the links also. So once the Docker installation, then we need to do these three steps simultaneously, not simultaneously, one by one. Okay, so maintain the same sequence. It will be easy, guys. Just click on it so that it will open here. You can see that software age license and everything. Okay, Docker. I had just opened all the three links for that one. And once you open these links, you go to the tags. There's something called tags. Okay, so each and every link you go to the tags. In the tags, what you can able to see means you can see the latest version of the particular software. So now the latest version is nothing but 9.2.1. Okay, and here also if you see that Adabas, the latest version is 7.1.1. And here's Adabas Manager, that is the latest version is 9.1.0.1. Okay, once you just kept it ready, now we see that the Docker is installed. So that software get continue. Okay, so now we see that on that day we have completed until the 19th actually, the slide number 19th. We have seen that how we can able to what are the basic concepts of the Adabas. So these are the basic concepts of Adabas. We just give the brief discussion about that one. This is the representation of the each and every module which is there in our nature and our Adabas. So P represent P program and subprogram, and how we can able to represent that one in our program by seeing that program, how we can able to understand that. And these are the basic concepts of Adabas, how we can able to, and this is the sample how the program looks like. This is the program looks like pattern. The pattern of the program, how it will be looks like, and as I said that we have two types of programs are there, structured mode and reporting mode. I will show this guys, okay, structured mode and the reporting mode, how to create the structured mode program, how to create the report mode program. I will show you that. And this is defining the data, how we can able to define the inline data definition and data definition modules. So data definition modules are is nothing but logical data area and parameter data area, global data area. These are just equivalent to the COBOL copybooks, and we have seen that. And this is the sample program for that, how we can able to define the data, how we use the LDA, how we use the PDA. So LDA will be used in the within the main program, and the PDA will be used in the sub program. Okay, so you people might have get a doubt saying that why we can't use the LDA in the subprogram. Yes, we can use the LDA in subprogram only when you are passing the data. Okay, when you are passing the so particular columns are from the main program to subprogram, then only for those columns we use the parameter data. Okay, suppose as I told that, okay, on that day, so we have a program one and program two. Okay, uh, I don't know whether I have. Okay, let me show you that main program. Okay, in the main program, what I did means, in the main program, I have just defining as a, so this is my main program. Okay, when it comes to the main program, what I did means I have defined them as a local variables. Okay, local variable means just I defined them. We can put them in the LD also. These are the local variable. But when you go to the subprogram, now I'm into subprogram. Subprogram also, what I do means I will define data and local. Here, what I need to do means, okay, I have to give parameter using the IDA name. We have to give the IDA name here. So what is this IDA means? So we are passing these three values. A, B, C is the values we are passing from the main program to the subprogram. So this particular IDA will contain the whatever the data which we are passing from main program to subprogram. That is the data which will be under the this one. After that, okay, you might think that you need some more columns need to be there. Suppose some you need to some do some something within your program, and you did this one. Okay, then what will happen means, okay, just end define, and here, so you have to give a, oh, my sum is stored in the a plus b plus c. Okay, now we are passing this one. Okay, we need to pass this one. So this is the data. Okay, in the main program we define these three things as a local variables in the LDA, and these three variables, okay, it can be a different name also, not that is not an issue. We will define these three things in the subprogram as a parameter data. So that is the main difference between the main program and subprogram for the LDA and PDA. So the question is that we can we define the LDA in a subprogram or not? Yes, we can define the LDA in subprogram, because you need to do some of the activities using the some local variables in your subprogram also. In that case, you can define the variables as like this, that's the local variables, or you can able to define them within the LDA also. So it can be possible. So that is the main intention of the ADA and PDA concept. So global data area. So as I said, that global data area is nothing but when once you define those, define those variables within the GDA. Okay, you can able to use across your mainframe system, and across all the main programs or subroutines or whatever it is there, you can use these GDS. So that is the main purpose of the GDS. So how this is the sample coding. Okay, just that is what I just shown to you guys also, which is already there in the PPT. See how we use the PDA and how we use the GDA. So when it comes to GDA, normally for the parameter, we are giving as a parameter using ADA name, or suppose if it is a ADA, what we give is Docker using, that is how the ADA will be defined. Suppose if it is a global GDA means global using like this. Okay, this is the name which is a user defined name, so you can define this name. Okay, this is a user defined name, this is the user defined name. Only the difference between this one is nothing but local using is nothing but LDA, global using is nothing but a GDA, and the parameter using, so parameter using is a PDA. So I'm just giving the LDA, PDA, and GDA is abbreviation is of nothing but LDA is nothing but local data area, and PDA is nothing but parameter data area, and GDA is nothing but global data area. So that is the abbreviation for that one. So we have seen that record structure, how the record structure will be there. So in COBOL also, if you see that we have the level numbers will be there. So we use the level numbers 0, 1 to 49, 77, 66, and 88, something like that. We use that. But here we don't have the 66 and 88 or 77, but we have the numbers from 0, 1 to 49. So where we can able to use those things only to differentiate that what is the parent record or what is the child record. So this is the example. Okay, example of this one. This is a parent. Under the parent, I define as a child, and this is the individual. Okay, this is a local variables. Just this is the equivalent to the 77 driver number. So in COBOL, we have the 77 driver number where you give the all the working storage variables. It's nothing but like that. What I am doing means 0, 1. If I am giving like this, these are nothing but equivalent to the individual variables. Suppose if you define like this is the group variable. So 01 under 01, 02 under 02, 03. So okay, and another thing is the size. Okay, in case for the parent data, suppose if you are not giving any size here, so then the sum of the all the columns is equal to the your parent. Okay, suppose you are giving the some parent size here 100, and here you are trying to define this one here like this. Then what will happen means at the time of compiling the program, it won't give the compile, it will give the compilation error. Okay, so you have to be mindful when you are giving the size here. So this is the size is not required always to give. So this depends upon your requirement. You can either give the size or don't give the size. So that is up to our developer interest. When you give the size, make sure that everything is in the equivalent. One second. So it got unzipped. Okay, what I am doing is I am taking this one and I am keeping in the C drive. It will take some time. So this is a record structure. As I said that, so this is how you need to differentiate between the parent record and child record. So how, suppose when it comes to the program, okay, you want to know that which record you are going to read it. Sorry, 1 second. So now I have this one, okay. I have a customer data. I have this numbers are there. Suppose what is happen means I created another group variable, just like uh, some. So now I have put this like this. If you see that here also customer name is there, here also customer name is there. So how you can able to use this one is nothing but we have to give banker data dot like this we can able to give. So when you have the same column in the multiple parent tables where you can able to how you can able to use this. So this is how you can able to use that. Okay. So this is how you need to differentiate between the two different columns. Okay, which is defined in this, which is defined as the same name. Okay, I am defining here as the same name. I am defining as the same name. Only then it comes to that we need to use the group name to differentiate that one. Like this, we need to use that. So any doubts as of now? Okay, good. So then we go for the initialization of the data. Okay. So initialization of the data is nothing but what we are going to see that we will see that what are the different data types which is available in the natural programming and what is the default value for that one. Okay. So you people know that what is the meaning of default value. Suppose if you don't provide anything, so what the value will be available within the that particular column. Okay, so now these are the main data types. If you see that these are the main data types which is available. First one is alphanumeric, is nothing but a. Okay, in my example you might have seen that. Okay, so here it is a is nothing but alphanumeric, n is not numeric. So here A means alphanumeric with the 10 bytes of size, and N is nothing but numeric with the 10 bytes of size. So this is how you need to define your data types within your program. So within the parentheses, you have to give within the parentheses whether it is a capital letter or small letter. But you people know that mainframe is accept the one is the capital letters. Okay, we can able to give the small letters also. That is not a problem. So here, if you see that n is a numeric, A is the alphanumeric, and packet decimal. So this packet decimals are used equivalent to in the COBOL also we have the packet decimals, right? So this is also equivalent to the same concept only. Okay, there is a P 3.2, SP 3.2, SP 3.5, something like that we define in COBOL. I exactly don't remember that. We defined like that. No, this is the same thing only. So here how we can able to define means suppose I am defining the column called salary. Okay, so here how we can able to give is P 10.2. So P10.2. So now P10.2 means like this. This is how it will be, okay. But at the same time, as you people know that in the mainframe this dot is a not visible character, so it will be like this. By seeing this one you can understand it's a 10 digits before decimal, and after decimal 2 digits. It's a like this one it will come, okay. This is the equivalent number. So now how you can able to derive the size of this one actually. So now suppose now I have given the p 10.2. So what would be the size of this one? Okay. So why you need to derive the size means, suppose now I am defining the my group variable. Suppose this is my group variable. Okay. Now what I did means I have given the size of this group data as a of 60, and A of 60. Under that one, I am defining all the variables. At the time of I need to calculate this A of 60. So I want to know that each and every column, what is the size of the each and every column. So by that one, we need to derive the size of this one. Okay, either it may be in the data set. Okay, in the data set, work files. Okay, input data set or output data set. When we are defining that one, so we need to derive the size. How we can able to derive means, I think this is the same formula which we use in COBOL also. I don't remember, but this is the same thing which we use it also. This is n by 2 plus 1. Okay, n by
Yeah,
2
n plus
plus
1
1.
by 2. Yes, correct.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, correct. In the COBOL also same, n plus 1 by 2.
Yeah, correct. So it's been so long that I worked on the COBOL. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just giving you for the reference actually, so that you
Okay.
people easily understand that. So now that n by 2 means 10 plus 2, 12 by 2 plus 1. 7 bytes. So it's equivalent to 7 byte. So suppose if it is a 6.5, suppose sometimes it will come as a 7.5. Okay, means then we treat that as a 8 bytes. So you people now understand that, right? So this is how we define the packet decimal. So this is how we define the packet decimal. Okay, here we don't have any comp actually. Comp 1, comp 2, comp 3, right? The COBOL how we don't have any comp values here. We have only packet decimal in the natural actually. That's it. Okay, we will complete this data types, then we go there. So after the packet decimal, we have the integer actually. So integer is nothing but we normally use this integers at the time of iterations. Okay, iteration is nothing but, okay. Suppose if I'm using the while loop, or for loop. Okay, just take that looping. We use the normal integers. Integers will be very small size. So very small size variables only we put it in the integers. Okay, that's why normally we use that in the looping only. Then is a next one is a control variable. So this is very very much a good topic actually, control variables. Okay, what is the meaning of the control variable means, it will control the parameters of your column actually. Okay, suppose now it won't come this concept actually, I will tell you after that. So what will happen means, suppose I have name is there, okay, which is defined on the map is nothing but online screen. Suppose now I want to product this particular name, okay, by user not making any changes. How I can able to protect this one, that is another thing. So that we are going to use the control variables will be there. So the control variables will become when we are discussing about the map, online programming and other things are there, so by that time the control variables will come. Okay, so by passing, how we can able to dynamically pass the actually parameters of your column, we can able to see in the control variables. That is a control variable which is represent as a c. Then date and column. Okay, we have the date and column will be there. So it will be, then it is a logical variable. So what is the logical variable means? It will, the logical variable is having only yes or no. Yes or no. So how it will represent? Okay, when you are doing this one, okay, suppose if it is yes means how it will come means, if it is yes mean, yes means it's X actually. Okay. So my keyboard in the X is not working, so I couldn't able to type that one. If it is a no means space actually. If it is yes means X. Okay. So suppose if you put the control variable, on the right statement, what it will give me means, if it is yes, suppose your control variable is yes, then X will come. Otherwise, space will come. Space is nothing but it's a false. Okay. We have only true or false condition will be there for the control variables, and we use this particular control variables to derive the any coding language. How we can able to do, suppose a employee age is greater than 45. Okay, then I will define one control variable saying that salary calculation true. Okay, the amazing, if it is a greater than 45, one salary calculation. If it is a less than 45, one salary calculation will be the example. Okay, so based on that you can able to define the control variable, and you can able to do the calculation, salary calculation in that one. So in that case we use the control variables. Okay, now if you go to the Netherlands, okay, the package of the your package will be depends upon your age actually. Below 30 years one package will be there, 30 to 40 years one package will be there, above 40 years one package is there. So that is how they deliver the coding. If you see that the Netherlands, the coding which is developed on the natural Adabas only, they will do like this only. Based on that, they derive the age of the employee. Okay, once they derive the age of the employee, they will check that what is the age of the employee. Then they will calculate the package for you. What would be the tax amount? What would be the package for you people? Like that, they derive like that based on the age only in the Netherlands. I don't know about other countries. So that's why we use the logical variable. So logical variable always you have the either true or false. That's it. Okay. True is nothing but X and false is nothing but space. We we will see this example also. Then we have the int class. Okay, what is this int class means? Uh, we have the uh, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking that what is the initial, what is the equivalent statement in COBOL? I'm not getting that. Okay. So this int is nothing but initialization. We call it as a initialization. So what is the meaning of initialization means? Suppose what I am doing means, I defining as a column, one column as name. I'm giving the a of 10 as a size. Okay, now what I am doing is I just want to do initialization of this one like this. So if you give like this, what it is doing is, I'm just initializing this particular name into this name. So wherever you are going to use this particular name, it will have the value called Suresh, like this. Suppose in the bottom of the code, if you try to display this one hash name, your output is going to be, this is your output. So this is the nothing but initialization. Okay, because is at a int condition. So this called initialization. So the main purpose of initialization is nothing but, so you can able to initiate the initial value so that it will be used. So here I just define this as a 60 messages like that, or this is how we can able to do. Sorry. So this is how we can able to initialize that one. So this is the purpose of the initialization, so that in the at the time of defining itself, you can able to give some random value to your you, so that you can able to use the same value in your programming logic at the time of developing the logic. So what is the equivalent statement in COBOL? Do we have anything like this? I don't remember.
I think value class.
Okay, then we go for the. This is the example. Okay, now what we might have discussed different data types are there. Okay, how we can able to see the data types and all these things. This is one of the example I have given here. So if you have used the int, okay, redefine, we can able to see it later. Okay, how we use the redefine and everything. Okay, so this is one of the example. If you see that I defined a int condition and how I am using the int condition here. Two examples has been provided. See, we practice all these examples at the time once we define that one, configure that one. So now once you see that, okay, let's go for the configuration. Once I see that, okay, which is already here. Once just go inside this one. There is a something at start one this that. Okay, you click on this one. Open. So for the first time, it will take some time. So whatever if you give that, there is one path will be given here. Just use the same path. Okay, I'm just doing the launch. I think somewhere my word configuration which is already available. That's why it is coming like that. So this is how that natural one looks like. Okay, so normally it should not be like this for the new people. Okay, it will be in the different way. So now see that, okay, whenever I'm just trying to click on something, I'm getting this error. Okay, what is this one means? I just configured my natural one, but I didn't configure the Docker actually. Okay, now the next step is going to be configuring the Docker. Okay, so how we see that now how we can able to configure the Docker. Okay, so just for that one, just go here. Okay, as I said that, okay, now what we have done is we have taken this one. So now we need to set up the repository, but we are doing on the Windows version actually. So this is the one which we need to do. So I just installed this community version. After the community version, what we need to do is we need to start the Adabas actually, Adabas nature. Hmm? So now we are going to do what is the step means. So Windows 10, I just downloaded the Docker. Once I downloaded the Docker, these are the three links which I am going to use to download that one. How we can able to do it is, where is the Docker? So here you don't do anything, just leave it like that. Okay. Now images is there. Okay. Just to do leave it like that. Okay. Then we go there and we have. I just kept it all these things open here. Okay. Natural, Adabas, and Adabas manager. Go here. Okay. Before that, what I will do is I will open the command prompt. So this is my command prompt, and if you see that the user is coming as a 91888. Okay, I will open there, and if you see this is a tag. Okay, under the tag you can able to see the latest version. Go there. Here you can see the Docker pull. Okay, click on this one. Once you click on this one, it will get copied. Once it copied, go to here and you paste it and paste it and enter that one. So now what happened is my nature is completed. Once the nature is completed, then we go to the next Docker. Next is nothing but database. The latest version tag is there. Okay, I'm just taking the copy and I'm going here in the same way. So now Adabas is also completed. Then we go for the natural Adabas manager. So the latest version is nothing but the latest version. Now it is completed. Then you just go to the Docker and you can able to see this. Can you see this, guys? Okay, three images has been added here. Okay, all the three images, what we need to is we need to run that. Okay, this should be in the running status. Now you go to that natural one. Okay, I'm just closing this natural one. I will open again. So once it is completed, then we need to go and see the next step. It is completed. Now we need to execute this particular one. Okay. So when you are executing this one, okay, remember that one. What is the version here? So the version we have to type manually. What is the Adabas version which we are using? So we need to give the same version. Okay, I'm just copying this one and putting in the notepad. Okay, now in the instead of version, okay, Adabas C. How we can able to get the version means go here in the Docker. Okay, you can able to see Adabas C. This is the version 7.1.1. What I will do is I'm just changing this one 7.1.1. Yeah, there is no other changes are required. Just to take this one, put it here. So let's complete this one. Correct. So now I have created for that 7.1.1. Once it is completed, then we go to the next step. Okay. So as I said that all the steps will be there. This next thing is that suppose if Adabas is configured or not, how we can able to know means you can just execute this one and then you can get that one. So no such container. There is a problem with that one. Before this, AWS, Docker is completed. The AWS one. This is a Docker hub I have given here. It's not coming. Let's see. Here natural version we need to give. What is the natural version means? We can go here and go here 9.2.1. 9.2.1, and here there is something at own IP. Okay, so this is the own IP means your machine IP. You need to give. Go here. There is something at IP config. To give the, you can able to get your own IP. This is your IP address. Take this IP address, and instead of here own IP, you need to give that IP address. So now I give the IP address here, and I give the version here. There should not be any space here actually. Where the space, some space is getting added. I don't know. I'm just trying to copy that one, and it is giving the additional spaces actually in between. So I try to see that what is the issue, and I let you know, guys, by tomorrow. So tomorrow you see that why that error is coming. Now it should not come. Okay. Also, this is also not started actually. It should get started. Showing new user actually. It should be in the running status actually. It should be in the running status. So the problem might be the natural one is taking my order one actually. Still it is taking my order one configuration. Not sure that where the configuration has been saved here. I need to what is this? Files. Okay, sorry guys. The issue is that previously I configured this one and still the configuration is still existing in my system. So that's why I'm getting this issue. I'm just removing the all the existing configuration and everything. If you see that I configured in around 10th month 2022. So that's why the problem is coming. I'm just deleting everything. all these steps should happen as actually in the sequence manner. Once it is happening in the sequence manner, you can able to see that how the configuration is happening. Now the problem is that my already existing configuration, which is already in the system. Okay, so that's why what is taking means it is defaultly taking the my previous ones, and it is not allowing me to create a new Docker in the current system. So that's why if you see that the Docker, it is showing the still in use only. So 7 months ago. Normally it should be in running status. It should be in the running status. Anyone is there?
Yeah, we are here.
Yes. So you understand the problem, right? What the problem I'm facing is nothing but already my existing configuration is there. Once I need to close everything, then only I can able to delete the already existing containers and everything. So I will do it after this session, and so that I will create a fresh environment for tomorrow. Okay, I will show you guys again tomorrow. But the pattern, okay, the sequence is nothing but, so I shown the sequence, right? The same sequence you need to follow this document. Okay, and we need to get that one. Okay, only at the time of this particular statement. Okay, in the step number 17. Okay, here if you can able to see that there's something called own IP. So in the IP address, we know that IP configured, we can go to the IP configure and we take the IP address, and we need to provide our system IP address. So why we need to provide our system IP address means, so that's why how we can able to limitate our natural one servers from the natural servers, so that we can able to execute that one. So that is the only one thing which you need to do. I just already pasted the comments which is already there in the common chat, so that it will be easy you guys. Is that okay? Now I can close the session and we can continue tomorrow.
Sure, Baba. Yeah, okay.
Again, sorry for yesterday. So I make sure that it won't happen again. So the sessions we can continue. And also, I just want to give a small information. So from this month, May 25th to May 30th, I will be on personal leave.
May 25th to May 31st. Okay.
Yeah, May. I just ping the date also. So I won't be available. So those days the sessions won't be available. But I make sure that everything will be covered. As discussed, everything will be covered and properly.
Sure, Baba.
Okay. So these are the dates: May 25th to May 30th. I will put it in the WhatsApp also. This information I will put it in the WhatsApp also. Yeah. Thank you guys. Bye.